Guys, welcome back to the vlogs. If you are new here, my name is Hunter and I'm actually about to go shoot like literally in 2 minutes with Kathleen, and then I have quite a few errands I need to run today. I did want to show my outfit before we go and shoot. So I actually got this jacket. Actually, both the cardigan and the jacket are both from Amazon and really good finds. The jacket kind of reminds me of a jacket that was a little more expensive on Zara, and then the same like Abercrombie jeans that I wear all the time. This belt is H&M, and then I need to go get my shoes because I'm gonna wear these like chocolate brown pointed boots. But this is the outfit. We're gonna go get a quick shoot and we're just doing one outfit today and then gonna get into the rest of the day. It was so chilly out this morning. It literally felt so good, and now it's getting a little bit warmer and I'm like, oh, I just wanted to stay chillier so I'm not like sweating through my sweaters. But anyways, she's gonna be here any minute, so gonna go knock this out and then I'll chat with you after. Okay, just finished getting some content with Kathleen. That was so fun. It was really good to see her, and I haven't seen her in a minute. Oh my gosh, I was wearing these shoes. I don't even know, I think maybe I can insert the video here. I don't even know if you can see me, but I took a tumble. Lots of cobblestone, which is so gorgeous, especially for like photos, and it's just so cozy, but it is so hard if you are wearing any type of heel. And I was wearing these booties with this like a stiletto heel, and I just wiped out. And it was so funny. I don't even know if I got it like fully on camera, but like peeing our pants. So anyways, I am just cooling off because oh my gosh, I was like starting to overheat. I would say like changing outfits and wearing multiple like looks and stuff is quite literally, like when I go to a store or anything, like trying stuff on, like that is my worst nightmare. Like I cannot stand it. Like I will do anything in my power not to change outfits. So like when I go shoot with like friends, or if I have like Connor help me, like I will do one look and that is it, because I just get so like overstimulated. I start sweating, like I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. So props to anyone who like really plans out outfits and shoots multiple looks and stuff. Like the only thing that I really can do, I will say, is like when I'm doing like styling videos, and I can do those really quickly. But when I have to be like very like posed and stuff, and like I'm getting photos outside, that's so hard for me. It's just so hard. It's something that has just always been really hard for me. And so I'm constantly working on that. But anywho, no more chat about photo shoots and stuff like that. But I'm actually about to head over to go see my mom at her work, because she printed off a return label for me. So I haven't even like done like a full tour of the dining room, but if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you would have seen that I got a new dining room setup, which you could probably kind of see a little bit, but I'm sitting down at the table right now. Anyway, so I got 4 chairs that I absolutely love. They are stunning, but when I was unboxing them, I realized that one of them came completely broken. I have it set up right now, but I have the box upstairs and I was like too lazy to do it over the weekend. And I have to drop it off at UPS anyways, so I have to go and get the return label. I don't have a printer, so I asked my mom if she could print it off for me. So she printed that off for me, and I'm gonna go over there and return this massive chair. But I want to show you our dining room setup because it's so cute. I've been working from here at this table like all day, every single day. It's amazing, and I'll have my morning coffee here. Like it's the best. So it's completely changed the vibe of the space. I'm just like could not be happier. And I know my last vlog I was talking about being like on the hunt for something and how I had found a table that had a leaf. Well, I ended up getting the table without the leaf, and I'm really glad that I did because it just looks better in my opinion. And to be honest, like if we're gonna be like having people in town, we're not gonna be hosting like for the holidays, so I don't know like why I ever thought I really needed a leaf. And if people come in town, like 4 chairs is quite enough. So, and like 99.9% of the time it's just me and Connor, so I don't need like a full like 8-person 10 person table. So this worked out perfect. So I want to show you the whole setup because it's so cute. Okay, so here is the setup. This is the broken chair that literally came so splintered, like crazy cracked on both sides. But the rest of the chairs are perfect, great quality, really comfortable. And I am in love with just like the texture, everything about these. I ended up going with the darker wood, which I'm really glad I did because I didn't want it to be like too matchy and they play into this table really well. So I just love all the different tones in it. And then, so like everything is from Amazon. I ended up getting this rug as well, which I was like really nervous that it was gonna be either too big or too small. And I feel like it is kind of tiny, to be honest. But I would say if I got a bigger rug, it would have come out too far, and this is a walkway, and like this just would not work. Like it would just need to be like wider, but you know, there's not much I can do there. So this is what we're working with, and I think it's cute. Like actually I need to like straighten this out a little more because it's like pushed over a little bit. But yeah, so this is one of the flower arrangements I made with flowers from Trader Joe's. It literally looked, my mom was like, I'm sorry, did you have like a professional florist? I was like, no, I did that myself. But it's just something, I used to like not like fresh flowers growing up because I thought they were a waste of money. And now I love flowers. And I think Connor kind of turned me into a flower loving girl because flowers just look so nice in the house. But this table too, I love like the pedestal. Just looks very like, I don't know, just like one of those tables I feel like you would find in like an older house that's like very timeless. But yeah, this is the setup, and I just could not be happier with how it turned out. It's just so cozy, and really that's all I wanted, was something that was functional for me to use every single day, fit the space, didn't make it seem too overcrowded, and just looked really nice. So happy with how it turned out. This is like officially my favorite spot to sit in every single day. And then you just walk through and you're into our living room. So not the biggest space. We're working with what we got for our actual space. I'm happy with how it turned out, and Connor really likes it too. So yeah, that's all that matters. And I will say I will have everything linked down below. I also have just everything on my Amazon storefront and my LTK, so you can find everything on there too. I try to be as up to date with that as possible. But yeah, this is the dining room situation. Not even kidding you, I have been gone for so long. I just got back. Literally took me forever, and something was going on with my card, and so I was trying to pay with cash and literally nowhere would break a $100 bill. I've had this $100 bill for so long in my wallet, and I was like, okay, I just need to break this because everywhere I go, they're like, we can't take this, we can't take this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to freaking spend my money. Anyways, so I went into Smoothie King and I was so hungry. Like I hadn't had any food, and all I wanted was, they have like these acai bowls now, and I was like, I really want an acai bowl. I go to order and I'm like, oh, by the way, like my card's being funny. Can I, like I had already ordered. And I was like, can you guys break a $100 bill with like my order? And he was like, yeah, no, we can't do that. I was like, great. So then I went into the drive-thru at Starbucks because I looked up like, oh, I went to the gas station, couldn't do it. Went to Starbucks, they wouldn't do it. Because I was like looking up like, it's really good to go to chains, really good to go to gas stations, like big stores. Anyways, I went through a McDonald's and was like, please, I just also didn't want to get out of my car. I was like, please tell me before I order, like, can you take a $100 bill? And they're like, oh yeah, we have change. I was like, thank you. So I ended up getting a Dr. Pepper just because I was like, I need to spend something, so I only ended up spending like $2. So I was finally able to break that. But anyways, I ended up going to Barnes and Noble really quick because I was actually kind of making my way back on that side of town, and I ran in there real quick, and I wanted to see just like their new releases because they have new releases on Tuesdays, and there was nothing that I was like really wanting, but I did see this one book called I think it's pronounced the Jasad Air, I think is how you say it. Anyways, so I ended up getting that, which you saw. And then I went to Piata, and that's literally right next to Barnes. And I got a Piata, so I haven't even had it yet. So all I've had today is a cup of coffee. I didn't even drink my matcha from earlier, and then a Dr. Pepper. So I am literally starving. I'm about to eat my Piata, and I'm gonna read my book. I think I'm on 73 or 75% of my book. I really want to finish it tonight. And it took me, like, every time I would check the percentage on my Kindle, I was like, I swear I've read like 50 pages and it's like 1%. I'm like, oh, I just want to finish this book because I want to break into my autumn TBR, which, if you saw in my last video, is very, very long. So I think the next book I read, I'm not going to read the next book, which will be The Primal of Blood and Bone in the From Blood and Ash / the prequel series Flesh and Fire. I think I'm going to actually read the oh my gosh, One Dark Window. The One Dark Window, and then the Two Twisted Crowns, is I think what it's called. So those look a little bit smaller, not as thick as like Alchemized and Primal Blood and Bone. Those are literally like over 1,000 pages. So we're gonna start breaking into the fall TBR. So I'm ready to sit on the couch, finally eat something before I pass out because that's gonna happen here in a minute. Perfect day today, like not too cold, not hot at all, just like perfect weather for like a little zip up, some leggings, and just it felt so nice to be outside and just get tons of fresh air, and just seeing all the leaves change is just like, oh, there's literally no better feeling. I just love fall so much. But I'm gonna make a protein coffee, which I haven't made one of these in a really long time, and I've kind of missed them. In the fall and winter I'm usually doing hot coffees, but I'm really wanting to make this protein coffee, and I think you can make it hot too, but I'm gonna do it iced because that just sounds really nice. I want to mention that it is now Tuesday morning. I ended up taking basically the whole weekend off of vlogging and stuff because it was Cara and I's 5th wedding anniversary. So that's why we've jumped a couple of days. But yeah, so we celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary, which is crazy. I cannot believe it's already been 5 years since we got married and 7 years since we met. I think it's 7. Just insane how fast it's flown. So yeah, that was this weekend, and it was really nice to just like not be on, well, I was doing stuff for like work on my phone and, you know, things like that, but just didn't want to vlog for YouTube, just to like take a little bit of a break, even though I was doing Vlogtober and stuff on TikTok. Anyways, I'm so happy he's home, and it's just so good to be our whole little family all back together. And yeah, so I just wanted to update you. We've jumped quite a few days. So good just to be at home with everyone. Okay, first you're going to brew your espresso. I like to do a double espresso shot because I like a lot of caffeine. I will brew a double espresso shot. Basically where all the magic happens is in like a separate cup, or like I have one of these frother things that comes with this machine. You do not need this machine to make one of these. All you have to do is have some type of machine or whatever that will brew you a double espresso shot. So whether that's like an espresso with like a capsule or something like that, that's all you need. So you just need that, and then milk, and then I use this protein powder that tastes so good. And in this like recipe that I do, I will usually put a little bit of honey, and I will brew the espresso shot over it. So I'll show you. We're setting the vibes. We're lighting this marshmallow swig candle that just smells divine. It's from Target. I talked about it in past vlogs before. It's just, it smells so good. But okay, so we have the cup that you're gonna brew the espresso in. You're gonna put a little bit of honey. I do not measure anything. Have your cup ready on the side. This is the protein powder that I use. This is the Clean Simple Eats. I have found that this is like just one of my favorites. This flavor in particular tastes so good in smoothies, protein shakes, whatever you want to make. It tastes so good. And then you'll need your milk, so you can set that to the side right now. We're gonna do our espresso. It would be easier if this honey had like an actual nozzle, but it does not. I'll get a decent amount. See, it's so messy. It's already getting everywhere. Okay, there's a little bit left on the spoon, but that's okay. I'm gonna mix in the espresso after it pulls. Our honey. So we're gonna brew the double espresso shot over that. So my espresso pulls for about 16 seconds. I don't know if that is good, but I don't get any like messaging that says it pulled too fast or pulled too slow. So I will take that as a good sign. And this is what the espresso is looking like. Very creamy, looks really good, tastes amazing. The beans that I use are the absolute best beans. Now we wanna mix up all the honey in the espresso, because sometimes, even though it's really hot and brews over it, it doesn't fully mix really well after it brews over it. So you wanna make sure to go back in and mix up your honey with the espresso. It just makes everything, like all the flavors blend together really well. Okay, now you can set this to the side. We're gonna be working on the actual like milk portion. So I love the almond milk, the organic. I do tend to use unsweetened more, but I also love the vanilla if you want a little bit extra sweet flavor. But I find that when I'm making my coffees and stuff, I don't really need it to be much more sweet with like the almond milk. So anyways, I have these lines on the inside of this, so I kind of follow that. So I wish I had like a 1 cup or like something to like help follow. Honestly, I kind of just either use these lines or I just pour with my heart. So I'll just go with about that. That's good. Then I'll take my Clean Simple Eats, and there is a scooper that comes with this. So I will do about this line on the scooper. I don't know if you can see it, but line right here on the scooper. So I'll do about that much. Put that straight into the milk and take your frother and just get everything all blended. Okay, full cup of ice. I'm gonna pour the milk. Look how frothy that is. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. Might have filled this up a little too much. And then you just add your espresso. Wow, that looks so good. I have not made one of these in so long. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do a taste test. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, yeah, that's really good. It's not too sweet, but it's perfect. Perfect, Missy. It tastes so good. Oh, I'm so glad I like rediscovered this. There's nothing better than like rediscovering something you used to be obsessed with. It was definitely one of those things where I was drinking it like way too much and I got sick of it. Really good. Try this if you're wanting a little extra protein. I feel like that's something that I've been struggling with a lot, and yeah, really great to incorporate it into your coffee. You know what would be really good with this too is like some cinnamon on top, so I might add that in. Okay, so I'm just sitting down here. I was just going through emails and stuff, and now I am planning out kind of like a mood board. And I always love making mood boards. It's always so fun. It's kind of just like a way to romanticize, and I don't know, it just like helps me plan in my mind, even though it's a little bit more creative. So I made like a little mood board because Connor and I are planning on going on our like kind of annual fall trip that we do. Or did we go last year? I can't remember, but pretty much every year we do like a big road trip to New England. So we'll do like a road trip. We've gone to Boston, Vermont, we've been to New York. Yeah, so lots of fun places, and there are still so many like places that we want to go to. Like I would love to go to Maine to do this trip, but we could not figure out like a good timing for it. And in past years, sometimes we've gone over like our like wedding anniversary time frame. There were times where we went at the very end of October, and now we're thinking that we want to do like basically the last week of October. And then we're also going to be visiting some of our very, very good friends that you guys probably have seen on like social media, which is so funny. It's actually how we met, was through social media. So I'll be visiting my friends Nina and Caitlin. I'll put their like Instagram stuff like down below. Caitlin actually has a YouTube channel. Going out to Virginia to go see them. So since we'll be out there, we're like, this will be perfect. And we've been wanting to see like all of them. And Nina is pregnant now, and Caitlin has a baby, and he's so cute. And I just like, I haven't met him yet. So yeah, anyways, back to the road trip. So we love road tripping out there. One, because it's nice to have a car to be able to drive around to all the little towns and everything. Two, we'll be taking Moose. So we always love to take Moose when we can. And then also it's really nice because you kind of have like unlimited like packing space, and that's really nice for me in particular, especially like during the season. Layering is the best, like having like the big chunky knits and the coats and things like that. And when you are flying on an airplane, obviously you're very limited on like what you can pack. So it's really nice to be able to drive, and the drive is always like so nice, and I can read, and I'm always a passionate princess, so it's a lot better for me, to be honest. But like we'll listen to podcasts and talk, and it just like makes for some of the best memories. So we are planning at the moment. We still haven't booked anything because we always like to kind of wait. This is because one, we are procrastinators through and through, both of us. But two, sometimes it's just like when you like, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes the trips really come together the more you wait. I don't know, maybe that's just like my way of justifying it. But so we haven't booked anything yet. So we are still kind of trying to decide, like, did we want to do Vermont? And now I'm glad that we didn't book Vermont, because apparently the peak foliage like has already passed there. So we're like, okay, maybe we don't want to do Vermont, maybe we want to go a little bit more south. And we were like considering Connecticut, so we're still considering Connecticut. We might do upstate New York, Catskills, like that area. So we're not going to be like doing New York City, because we're actually going to be going to New York City in December with our other couple friends. So we're like, okay, if we're going to go to New York, it's not going to be like New York City. We're going to do the more like woodsy vibe. Like I really want to go to a bunch of antique stores, enjoy the foliage and the nature and everything out there. So I'm kind of putting a mood board together for that. Also last night I was just chatting with my girlfriend Chandler, because since we're going to New York City in December, we're like, okay, we need to like start booking reservations for things. And we're doing this, what it's called, this like cigar bar show, I guess. I've never heard of it, but I think they've gone before, and they said that within like a minute it sold out. So we're gonna be doing that. So we definitely want to plan some like cool dinners and like drink spots and stuff like that. But also like I want to go see the tree. I want to go see like just window shopping. I feel like out there is so beautiful in the holidays. I was also thinking about doing Vlogmas, and I did it like a few years ago, and I was like, there's just no way that I could do that. But I will definitely still be like vlogging and everything through the holidays. I'll be vlogging that trip. So yeah, no Vlogmas this year, but there's gonna be quite a few like holiday vlogs and winter vlogs and things like that. But the fall vlogs, they're my favorite. They're my favorite to film. They're just my favorite time of the year. It's so cozy, so cute. But like I said, I was texting Chandler, and then I'm also kind of like looking at things like, oh, that would be cute to bring, because my thing about being a procrastinator, I always wait till the last minute to like buy clothes for trips, because part of my job is to link things that are available. So I want to have like new cute outfits that I can share. And half the time they're like, the ship dates are way longer than, you know, like after I'm gonna be leaving. So I'm like, oh great. So sometimes I have to do like overnight shipping, but half the time it's like stuff that I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get stuff from my own closet, because this is not worth it, the stress. So things don't pull together as well in my brain as I would hope. So I'm trying to be really on top of it this year.